Every year, students across New Jersey are required to take standardized state tests. These students are expected to have the knowledge to pass.
However, students across New Jersey are not getting the same education and resources. Join us today as we explore and reveal the shocking differences between urban and suburban schools.
Hi, I'm Kiara.
I'm Miles.
And this is Make Your Mark. Today we will be speaking with an advocate,
Students from both urban and suburban school districts,
and a teacher. Stay tuned. We'll now be speaking to an advocate, Mr. Jones. Hi, Mr. Jones. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Lucius Jones, and I am an advocate within the school district of the Newark Public Schools. And I've been advocating for 26 years in the school district.
Can you elaborate on the differences between urban and suburban districts?
It really begins with poverty versus wealth. We live in a society where, money matters. It's just of where you want to live based on the amount of income or the amount of education you received when you went to school, and you say, okay, I want to live in suburban districts. I want to live in urban districts. I've seen no one that says, I want my kids to go to a poor school. I want my kids to have the worst of everything. Newark, where there seems to be a differential between what we can afford and what the state is willing to pay for.
What do you mean by the quality of education?
We need to make sure that every child in the urban district has equal opportunity to the same services and equal opportunity to the same resources as a suburban child. To me, that's what freedom really means in America.
We will now be speaking with Mr. Dixon, an urban teacher. Hi, Mr. Dixon.
Good morning.
Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Michael Dixon. This will be my 27th year teaching mathematics in an urban
Do you
setting.
think a teacher's appearance has an influence on a child's education?
I think kids need to see their own people in positions of power to give them something to strive at. I wear a suit and tie to work every day. People ask me why. Diamond used to ask me why. Why do you dress up every day? Because kids need to see me dressed. They don't need to see me in Timberland boots, because where do they see that at every day? They see it on the corners. They see it when they walk home.
In your opinion, what are the major learning differences in urban and suburban school districts?
With the urban setting, we have that big P word in there, that poverty, which some people don't think poverty has an impact on education.
man, forgive me for dropping out.
This is Karan. He has no social studies teacher. For just 5 cents a day, you can help Karan get a social studies teacher just like the students who attend suburban school districts.
What about textbooks?
As a special offer, if you call now, not only will he get a social studies teacher, but he will get a free textbook as well. So dial 1-800 social studies teacher. That's 1-800 social studies teacher. Call now.
Call now.
Welcome back to Make Your Mark. We will now be speaking to two students, one from an urban district and one from a suburban district. Can you guys introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Frankie Walls. I go to West Nottingham Academy.
And I'm Diamond. I go to University High School in Newark.
Can you two describe the quality of education in your school districts?
Where I'm from, I think the education is very good, and I think that we're learning everything that we can, and we're, I think, ahead of the most curriculums, I guess.
In my school, I think we're behind, honestly. We don't have no teachers. We barely have textbooks. So, yeah, I think the quality is terrible.
Okay. Do you think that your schools prepare you for college later on in the outside world?
Most definitely. We have a college counselor, and he meets with everyone about their college choices and what they want to do in the future, like every year. It starts when you come in freshman year, and he'll just be with you until you're a senior.
No. I don't think our school prepares you for college because you can't be prepared for college if you don't have 4 consecutive years of math, like hardcore math. We barely had any math teachers. And also, they don't prepare us for the SATs. We had to do the whole process on our own. The guidance area barely helped us. They gave us a few waivers, but they didn't tell us, oh, make sure you bring a calculator, oh, make sure you take this class. They didn't offer PSAT prep at the school, they didn't offer SAT prep at the school. We don't have a study hall. We had a study hall freshman year, but as you go on, people started leaving, so we no longer had a study hall for students.
Okay, how would you guys describe the quality of your teachers in your school?
I think the teachers at my school are very well prepared to educate us, and we have a ratio of 1 teacher per 7 students, and we have more than 1 teacher for each subject, and each one is like specialized in a certain topic, and they'll teach us as much as they can before you move on to the next one.
On the other hand, we have the ratio of 1 teacher per 30 students. The classes are crowded. I mean, the teachers that...
Breaking news. Traces of lead have been found in Newark Public Schools water supply, as well as in Patterson. Please do not consume any water from any of these school districts.
Wow, Karan, thanks for that astonishing information. What is your take on what was just said?
I think that's very shocking. I mean, I know my school doesn't have to deal with it, and I feel bad that other schools do have to, but it's just where I am, it doesn't seem to be a big issue like it is around here.
I wouldn't be shocked. I'm not shocked. I mean, I went to a middle school where there was mold, cancerous causing mold, that no one discovered until I was about in the 7th grade, and I've been in that school since I was in the 3rd grade. So lead being in the water isn't that much of an issue to me because it's something I would expect out of a school that doesn't have textbooks, out of a school district that doesn't have teachers for every classroom, out of a school district that doesn't really give the students the right things that they need to accept.
We will now be speaking with our special guest, Mayor Raz Baraka. Hi, how are you today?
I'm great, how are you?
I'm fine. What do you think is the difference between an urban school district and a suburban school district?
Resources, for one. I think for the most part, education in America is still segregated. It's segregated by race and by class. Most black students and brown students in America still go to school with other black and brown students. And what makes it pernicious is they go to schools and in neighborhoods that are relatively or predominantly poor.
Have your teachers taught you about the Black Liberation Movement?
Did you know the Black Liberation Movement was born out of the Civil Rights Movement?
The Black Liberation Movement was about self-awareness, self-determination, and community power.
Did you know African Americans spurred up 329 major rebellions in 259 cities in the U.S.? Bet you didn't know that.
And yet, 48 years after the Civil Rights Movement, we are still oppressed. We are tired of being dehumanized.
Jim Crow laws are over, but yet there's still no equity.
So when they ask, is Black Lives Matter still relevant in 2016? The answer is yes, now more than ever.
Whites are hired more often than African Americans.
42% of African Americans are educated in high poverty schools.
Unarmed blacks are killed 5 times the rate than unarmed whites.
So the question isn't, is the movement relevant?
It's, why aren't you aware of the relevance?